Welcome back to the channel Numismatic Coin Enthusiasts. Today, we journey through history with the captivating 2016 Cumberland Gap Quarter Dollar, a shining tribute to America's pioneering spirit and the courage of those who opened the first doorway to the West. This remarkable coin from the America the Beautiful series isn't just currency. It's a tangible link to the nation's frontier heritage, blending art, history, and adventure in one timeless design. Whether you're a passionate numismatist or a history lover, this coin promises to be a truly prized treasure in any collection. Top 4. First up, the 2016 Cumberland Gap Quarter Dollar stands as one of the most captivating pieces in the America the Beautiful series, drawing admiration from collectors for its rich historical significance, intricate design, and enduring patriotic symbolism. Released as part of the United States Mint's program celebrating national parks and historic sites, this coin embodies a tangible connection to America's frontier heritage. For numismatists and history enthusiasts alike, the 2016 Cumberland Gap Quarter is more than a piece of currency. It is a testament to the pioneering spirit that helped shape the United States. Its combination of artistic beauty, cultural depth, and historical narrative makes it a prized treasure in any serious collection. Historically, the Cumberland Gap Quarter holds profound importance as it commemorates the Cumberland Gap National Historical Park, a site that represents one of the earliest gateways to the American West. Minted in 2016, it became the second release of that year and the 32nd coin in the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which began in 2010. The Cumberland Gap itself, located near the borders of Kentucky, Tennessee, and Virginia, was a critical passageway for settlers and explorers in the 18th and 19th centuries. This gap allowed thousands of pioneers to cross the Appalachian Mountains in pursuit of new opportunities and territories. The coin's release thus pays tribute to this vital chapter in the nation's westward expansion, and serves as a reminder of the courage and determination that defined early American history. The coin's design is one of the most visually compelling in the series. The obverse features the classic portrait of George Washington, originally sculpted by John Flanagan in 1932, which continues to grace all Washington quarters. The inscriptions include United States of America, Liberty, in God we trust, and the denomination quarter dollar. On the reverse, designed by Barbara Fox and engraved by Joseph, the artwork portrays a frontiersman gazing westward through the Cumberland Gap while holding a rifle, symbolizing exploration and the quest for opportunity. The inscriptions Cumberland Gap, First Doorway to the West, Kentucky, 2016, and EPLURIBUSUNUM enhance the narrative, blending art and history into one cohesive vision. Its copper-nickel-clad composition, with a diameter of 24.26 and a weight of 5.67 grams, mirrors the standard specifications of modern quarters, while its detailed engraving adds a distinctive allure, especially in brilliant, uncirculated, and proof conditions. Rarity and condition play vital roles in determining the Cumberland Gap Quarter's desirability. While millions were struck across different mints, including Philadelphia P, Denver D, and San Francisco S, certain examples, particularly proof issues and high-grade uncirculated coins, have become favorites among collectors. The San Francisco Mint proofs, often struck in both clad and silver finishes, display mirror-like surfaces and sharp reliefs that greatly enhance their aesthetic appeal. Collectors also seek out coins with minimal contact marks or tunning, as pristine examples are harder to find in circulation. Though not considered scarce in general, flawless or error-free specimens with superior luster command significant attention and higher premiums. In terms of market value, the 2016 Cumberland Gap Quarter maintains a steady and respectable presence in numismatic circles. Circulated examples typically hold nominal face value, but uncirculated and proof versions can range from $5 to $50, depending on grade and presentation. Silver proof issues, particularly those graded by or NGC, may reach values between $60 and $100, while special varieties or error coins can command even higher figures. The market for America the Beautiful quarters remains active, and coins with compelling historical themes like the Cumberland Gap often appreciate over time, especially as collectors complete their series sets or seek out top-quality certified specimens. Collectors interested in the Cumberland Gap quarter are advised to focus on coins in superior condition, ideally those encapsulated and certified by reputable grading services. Proof and silver issues offer an added layer of prestige and value due to their limited mintage and high-quality strike. When purchasing, enthusiasts should inspect for sharp details in the frontiersman's figure, crisp lettering, and unblemished surfaces. Avoiding excessive handling is crucial, as even minor abrasions can reduce a coin's grade and desirability. Storing the coin in airtight holders or protective capsules helps preserve its luster, while engaging with collector networks and online numismatic forums can provide valuable insights into current trends and market movements. Beyond its aesthetic and collectible value, the Cumberland Gap quarter serves as an educational artifact that bridges art, history, and national pride. It captures a defining moment when America began to expand beyond the original colonies, forging paths into the unknown with resilience and optimism. The coin's depiction of a lone explorer facing westward reflects the universal human pursuit of discovery, a theme that resonates deeply with collectors who value coins as more than mere monetary objects. In this way, the 2016 Cumberland Gap quarter becomes a storytelling medium, preserving the memory of frontier exploration for future generations. Numismatists often view the Cumberland Gap quarter as an accessible yet historically rich entry point into modern U.S. coin collecting. Its balance of affordability, artistic depth, and historical resonance ensures it appeals to both novice and seasoned collectors alike. The coin's connection to Kentucky, one of America's earliest frontier states, further enhances its cultural relevance, making it an excellent representative of the nation's geographic and historical diversity. For many, it serves as a reminder of the enduring values of courage and perseverance that continue to define the American experience. The America the Beautiful series, of which the Cumberland Gap coin is a part, was itself a monumental initiative designed to celebrate the natural and historical landscapes of the United States. Each coin tells a unique story, and the Cumberland Gap design stands out for its powerful representation of human ambition and national progress. Within this broader narrative, it symbolizes the opening of the American frontier, a theme that resonates with collectors seeking coins that combine emotional and historical depth. In conclusion, the 2016 Cumberland Gap quarter dollar is a coin of remarkable narrative and visual strength. It unites history, artistry, and symbolism in a way few modern issues can, making it a prized collectible and an enduring testament to America's pioneering legacy. For collectors, it represents both a meaningful addition to any numismatic portfolio and a lasting investment in cultural heritage. Whether admired for its design, cherished for its historical message, or valued for its steady appreciation, the Cumberland Gap quarter remains a brilliant embodiment of the spirit that once guided explorers through the first doorway to the. Next up, the 2008 Alaska quarter dollar holds a special place in the numismatic history of the United States, as it beautifully captures the essence, wildlife, and rugged landscape of the nation's largest and most northern state. Issued as part of the U.S. 50-state quarters program, this coin represents Alaska, the 49th state admitted to the Union, and was the third coin released in 2008, following Oklahoma and New Mexico. It was also the 47th coin in the overall series, which began in 1999. The Alaska quarter stands out for its breathtaking design, historical depth, and its celebration of the state's natural majesty and independent spirit. The Alaska Quarter was officially released on August 25, 2008, under the supervision of the United States Mint. This release was part of a monumental initiative by the Mint to educate Americans about their nation's geography and history through circulating coinage. Each state's design was chosen to reflect its unique heritage, and for Alaska, no symbol could better capture its wilderness and grandeur than the grizzly bear, the mighty creature that dominates both its wildlife and folklore. The obverse of the coin features the traditional portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan and slightly modified by William Cousins. This familiar image has adorned U.S. quarters since 1932, serving as a timeless representation of American leadership and unity. The inscriptions, United States of America, Liberty, In God We Trust, and Quarter Dollar frame Washington's profile. While the obverse remains constant across the series, it is the reverse that brings each state's individuality to life. The reverse design of the Alaska Quarter, created by Susan Gamble and sculpted by Charles L. Vickers, showcases a powerful image of a grizzly bear emerging from a river clutching a salmon in its jaws, a vivid representation of Alaska's wildlife and ecological wealth. The background reveals snow-capped mountains and dense forests, symbolizing Alaska's pristine wilderness. The design also includes the inscription "The Great Land," which is Alaska's well-known nickname, capturing its vastness and untamed beauty. Beneath this is the date of statehood, 1959, and the coin's issue year, 2008, highlighting both its historic and contemporary importance. The imagery of the grizzly bear and salmon was not chosen at random. It reflects the deep connection between Alaskans and their natural surroundings, as well as the state's reliance on natural resources. The grizzly bear is a dominant symbol of strength and survival, while the salmon represents sustenance, industry, and the cycle of life, all vital to Alaska's culture and economy. Together, they embody the state's motto, "North to the Future." Minted at both Philadelphia and Denver, the Alaska Quarter was produced in large quantities for circulation, but collectors quickly began seeking pristine, high-grade examples. Additionally, the San Francisco Mint struck special proof and silver-proof versions for collectors, which feature a mirror-like finish and sharper details. These versions are particularly prized for their beauty and craftsmanship, and they remain popular additions to state quarter collections worldwide. In terms of composition, the standard circulation strikes were made from cupro-nickel, a copper-nickel alloy, while the silver-proof editions were minted in 90% silver and 10% copper. The coin weighs 5.67 grams, measures 24.26 millimeters in diameter, and has a reeded edge. Though modest in size, the Alaska Quarter's visual storytelling and artistic excellence make it one of the standout designs of the entire 50-state quarters program. From a historical perspective, the Alaska Quarter serves as a tribute to a land of extremes, a place where vast glaciers meet volcanic peaks, where day and night can last months, and where wildlife flourishes amidst isolation. It celebrates Alaska's entry into the Union on January 3, 1959, when it became the 49th state, just months before Hawaii joined as the 50th. This was a pivotal moment in American history, signaling the nation's expansion to include territories that were once considered remote and inaccessible. Collectors and historians alike value the Alaska Quarter not only for its beauty, but also for its deeper meaning. It serves as a reminder of America's natural heritage and the importance of conservation, particularly in an era of rapid industrialization. The coin also helped boost public interest in coin collecting, as millions of Americans eagerly awaited each new release in the 50-state quarters program, turning casual hobbyists into lifelong numismatists. Today, the 2008 Alaska Quarter remains a beloved piece of modern American coinage. Uncirculated examples, proof editions, and those with high grading from professional services like or NGC can fetch notable prices in the collector's market. However, its true worth lies in its artistry and the story it tells, one of wilderness, resilience, and the enduring spirit of the great land. In conclusion, the 2008 Alaska State Quarter stands as a miniature masterpiece, a symbol of natural wonder, history, and American pride. It captures the rugged heart of Alaska and preserves it in metal, allowing every person who holds it to experience a piece of that untamed frontier. Whether found in circulation or encased in a collector's album, this coin continues to inspire awe and admiration, embodying the majestic soul of America's final frontier. Next up, the 2001 Vermont Quarter Dollar, part of the U.S. 50 State Quarters program, stands as a shining tribute to the state's deep-rooted history, natural beauty, and its essential role in the birth of the United States. Issued in 2001, this coin represents Vermont as the 14th state to join the Union, an event that occurred in 1791. Designed to capture the spirit of the Green Mountain State, this quarter features a powerful and symbolic image that reflects both the independence and rugged nature of Vermont's people and landscape. The reverse design of the Vermont Quarter was created by T. James Farrell, and it beautifully portrays the state's iconic Camel's Hump Mountain in the background, one of Vermont's most recognizable natural landmarks. In the foreground stands a sugar maple tree being tapped for sap, representing the state's famous maple syrup industry, an integral part of Vermont's economy and cultural heritage. Two buckets hang from the tree, collecting sap, symbolizing both hard work and the timeless connection between Vermonters and their environment. The inscriptions on the coin include Vermont, 1791, 2001, and the state's proud motto, freedom and unity. This motto perfectly summarizes the values that define Vermont, an independent spirit coupled with a strong sense of community. The phrase embodies the balance between individual liberty and social responsibility, ideas that were fundamental to Vermont's founding and remain vital to its identity today. The obverse front of the coin carries the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, which has been a standard feature of U.S. quarters since 1932. Around his profile are the inscriptions United States of America, Liberty, In God We Trust, and Quarter Dollar. The simplicity and strength of Washington's image contrast beautifully with the intricate Vermont landscape on the reverse, creating a coin that is both historical and artistically balanced. Historically, Vermont holds a unique place among the original states. Before joining the Union in 1791, it was an independent republic for 14 years, known as the Vermont Republic. During that time, Vermont had its own government, constitution, and even its own currency. This independent chapter of Vermont's history resonates strongly with the design and message of the 2001 quarter, reminding collectors of the state's enduring commitment to freedom and self-determination. The Vermont State Quarter was minted at both the Philadelphia P and Denver D mints, with a combined mintage of several 100 million pieces, making it widely available in circulation. However, special proof versions were also struck at the San Francisco S Mint for collectors, including both clad and silver proofs. These proof coins are highly sought after for their mirror-like surfaces and sharp details, making them prized additions to any numismatic collection. While most Vermont quarters are worth only their face value in circulation, collectors treasure pristine examples in uncirculated or proof condition. Coins graded or higher by professional grading services such as or NGC can command significant premiums. Silver proof editions, especially those in their original government packaging, are also valued for their metal content and collectible appeal. The Vermont Quarter holds a special emotional and historical significance beyond its monetary value. It serves as a miniature piece of art that tells the story of Vermont's people, their love for nature, their independence, and their resilience. The imagery of maple sugaring is not just an economic symbol, it's a representation of life in harmony with the land, a tradition that has been passed down through generations. Released on August 6, 2001, as the fourth quarter issued that year, the Vermont State Quarter continues to attract admiration from collectors and historians alike. Its design connects modern America to its colonial past and celebrates the simple yet profound relationship between humans and nature. This coin, like the state it honors, exudes calm strength, authenticity, and timeless beauty. In conclusion, the 2001 Vermont quarter dollar is much more than a piece of circulating currency. It is a tribute to the ideals of freedom, unity, and natural harmony that define Vermont. From its majestic mountains to its quiet sugar maple groves, every detail of this coin captures the state's soul. For coin collectors, history enthusiasts, and admirers of American heritage, the Vermont quarter remains one of the most meaningful and artistically rich issues in the 50 State Quarters series.